Unfortunately, I do not have the name of this particular piece, but it is part of the Art Souterrain, underground art in English. This is a project that encourages modern art to be part of our daily lives by having an annual exhibit where they utilize the underground city of Montreal. Many of you might not know, but Montreal is famous for having an large and extensive underground city where basically you could walk around for half an hour to 2 hours, depending on your pace, depending on whether you're buying anything or stopping to eat, etc., etc., all underground without ever going outside. You can even use public transportation to go from one end to the other. So every year, usually around April, May, and June, they have an exhibit where they showcase um, various contemporary art and artists. And this was one of the particular pieces that they had featured, I believe, a couple of years ago. They also expanded to other projects as well, where I'll try to also include another video on those other projects where they have Art dans la vitrine. So, when you go to a particular store where they have Macy's, for examples, have it every year where they have the Christmas decorations and so forth. So a lot of these stores agreed to work in collaboration with this organization to again utilize their windows and so forth to have different kinds of arts. So there's that as well, amongst other projects as well. So it's really great to have this kind of festival every year that also has led to other events being created as well. So it's really nice to go every year. And like I said, it is underground at a time of the year where, maybe the weather isn't so great. So you can still go out, enjoy some nice art while staying indoors at the same time. And it's not just like visual art, they also have videos, they have music, and as you can see, it's this particular piece is a whole setup, right? It's both physical materials and audio as well. So it's really nice that you have creative artists that utilize the space that's available to them as best as possible. And as you can see, this particular one is, of course, a construction scene, which unfortunately in Montreal is all too common. There's really too much of this going on. So it's just like when you come and you're like, you see this particular piece, it's like, oh my God, no, not the construction again. So it's, all that fun and frustration that you have with these kind of pieces is really great. So it kind of makes you feel like, yeah, you can really play around with this annual festival of construction that we have here in Montreal every year. So hopefully you guys do come while this festival is on. You can go to Art Souterrain, ART space SOUTERRAIN to find out more. It is an annual festivity, so next year it will come. Like I said, I think it's around April or May, somewhere around there. Um, but if it's not, it's at most latest June, which tends to still be a little bit like nice weather, but sometimes you'll have a rainy day. So it's just a nice activity to have. It is free to do it for most part. There are a few activities that you will have to pay for. They do also offer guided tours as well sometimes. So if you're willing to pay for those kinds of activities, by all means, feel free to do so, but you're not obligated to do so. And the website does, when the festivities are occurring, they do have a plan of all the different artworks that are available and where to find them. And again, they're all available to public. Some of them are performances, so you do have to make sure that you're there during the performance. Some of the buildings are offices or malls, etc. So to access certain ones, you do have to go while the office hours are open. So do be mindful of that. However, but for the most part, like I said, it's open to the public for free. So if you're in Montreal and you want to save a few dollars and you want to participate in a wonderful activity, this might be a good idea.